Welcome back to Pain Free for Life, where we share how to successfully overcome all kinds of chronic and extreme conditions to live happy, productive, pain-free lives forever. And now, here's your host, co-founder, and board-certified holistic healthcare practitioner, Dr. Rob Van Bergen.
Welcome, everyone, to today's episode of the Pain Free for Life podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Rob Van Bergen, and I am very excited to have you all here listening to me today. Now, if you or someone you love struggles with chronic pain, this episode could be a game changer for you. We're going to dive into the revolutionary technology of the Avazzia Life Genesis II, our newest device, a breakthrough in affordable, effortless microcurrent therapy, and it is already changing the game for chronic pain patients everywhere. Chronic pain is a battle many of us know all too well. It does affect every aspect of life, from sleep and mood to mobility and overall well-being. And for years, people have relied on painkillers, physical therapy, invasive treatments, often with very limited success. But I'm here to tell you that there is a better way. And here we enter into the Avazzia Life Genesis II, a device that taps into the power of microcurrent therapy and, most critically, vagus nerve stimulation to provide effective, non-invasive pain relief that will not break the bank. So let's start with the basics. Microcurrent therapy, if you've never heard of it before, may sound technical, but it's actually quite simple. The idea behind it is to use gentle electrical signals that mimic your body's natural bioelectricity so closely that it's like having a conversation with your body directly. The signals that we use when we use our microcurrent equipment send these signals through the skin and ask the body to do things, reducing inflammation, improving circulation, restoring cellular function to the body. It does all of these things and more. Now, essentially, what these things are doing is asking your body's natural healing processes to activate. And in essentially doing this, they give those processes a powerful boost. Now, the Avazzia Life Genesis II takes this concept from the basic level of just applying to the area that hurts, and it elevates that to the next level by incorporating vagus nerve stimulation. Now, why is this so critical? The vagus nerve is a superhighway for communication between your brain and your body. It controls functions like heart rate, digestion, immune response. However, stimulating this nerve can also help regulate pain and stress. How does it do this? It eliminates inflammation by blocking the production of inflammatory factors in the body, and also by activating a parasympathetic state. Now, this is a state of relaxation and calm and healing. This is where you are when you feel relaxed after a long day's work and you're finally kicking back and putting your feet up and you think, okay, I'm good, I'm calm. This is a parasympathetic state, as opposed to the opposite, a fight or flight active state. Parasympathetic states allow us to promote relaxation and healing in incredible ways because our body can only regenerate when we are in a parasympathetic state. This means that the longer you've been sick, the more you've potentially been in a fight or flight state or a sympathetic state, so the opposite of parasympathetic, and essentially defeating your body's healing process. You're creating inflammation. You're in survival mode. You're not in repair and healing mode. Okay. So I did receive a note from a new client just a week ago. Now, bear in mind, the Genesis 2 has only been out for like a month. So I'm already pleased to be seeing these people coming back. And I'm not surprised because we're really utilizing modes from our more advanced devices and applying them in something simpler. But she said, as someone who's dealt with fibromyalgia for well over a decade, this device has been life-changing. It's easy to use. It was affordable for me, and the results are incredible. I finally feel like I'm in control of my pain and my life. Vagus nerve stimulation has clearly been what I've been missing, and it's finally here and it's in my hands. Now, this is not just the first, but one of the standout testimonials that I've been receiving from people that are very, very thrilled to finally be able to have this technology in their hands and not be spending multiple thousands of dollars to get it. Now, stories like these are why this device is gaining so much attention. Okay, because it gives us that option for people, almost anyone, to be able to afford this life-changing therapy. But what else makes it stand out from other options? So first, it is very user-friendly. The device is designed with simplicity in mind. This makes it accessible even for people who aren't tech savvy. Whether you're at home, at work, or on the go, this device can be brought with you and incorporated seamlessly into your routine. As little as 12 minutes spread across a day can change your life. That's how little vagus nerve stimulation you need to do. Second, the affordability, and I can't understate this enough. Traditional therapies and medical devices often come with very high price tags. Our previous device at this price point was about 3 times as expensive as what this one is now. And essentially, our previous model that we replaced, our original Avazzia Life Genesis, this could not stimulate the vagus nerve. And in doing this, I knew that we were missing out on helping people because of the missing feature. And it was just going around and getting past the regulations to be able to get to this neurofeedback frequency state and allow it into devices of that caliber. It was certainly a challenge, but it was very, very much worth the time that we put into it. In doing this, by having this feature, this is what is changing the game, because this single frequency set is good for vagus nerve stimulation, but it's also a neurofeedback set. It can reduce your inflammation. It can reduce your stress. It can improve your sleep because it mimics the alpha wave frequencies. You can even use this to ground your body and to heal and repair bones, tendons, and ligaments. All of these wonderful things happen in this small frequency range that we previously could not put in this level of device. And now we've been able to do so. Now, the third thing is the research backs microcurrent therapy to a very big point, right? It is essentially saying in every case, this works. Countless clinical studies have been done on microcurrent since the 70s and have shown that microcurrent therapy can significantly reduce pain levels, improve mobility, and enhance quality of life for people with chronic conditions like arthritis, neuropathy, migraines, and more. I can tell you I've read almost every one of those articles because in my own dissertation, when you write a dissertation, you have to research all of the existing research out there and sort of build a catalog of that as a part of it. Now, my own dissertation for my PhD was on vagus nerve stimulation with microcurrent therapy. And it showed incredible success with people dealing with all manner of inflammatory conditions, including things like irritable bowel syndrome, but also autoimmune diseases, anything that is inflammatory. Now, if you've been listening to me and my guests here, the common consensus now is that inflammation is responsible for every medical condition, almost every medical condition known to man. So if you can reduce that inflammation simply by stimulating the vagus nerve in one spot, it doesn't matter where your pain or inflammation is, you're able to address it. This new program in the Genesis 2 is the exact program I used in my studies, packaged into a more affordable device. And if that isn't enough of a reason, in 2015, Scientific American, and you don't have to essentially, you can quote me on this because you can look this up. 2015 Scientific American even touted vagus nerve stimulation as being the off switch for arthritis, diabetes, and even cancer. Okay, so you can look that up. The title of the magazine was called Electric Cures for that issue. So Let's talk about numbers. What is this device doing for people? Well, what we've seen over the years is that the Avazzia Life product line, our custom product line, has helped tens of thousands of users reduce their reliance on medication and avoid invasive procedures. In many cases, people report noticeable improvements after just a few sessions. And imagine that, right? Being able to manage your pain naturally without worrying about side effects or long-term risks. Now, one of the standout features is the adaptability of the device. This device isn't just for chronic pain, which is what we most commonly talk about. Because it can reduce inflammation, because it improves circulation, it can also be used for post-surgical recovery, for sports injuries, for autoimmune disease, even for stress management. The versatility of this device is truly remarkable. And although you will always have the option to upgrade to the higher devices, I anticipate that many will not feel the need to do that. So, if you're ready to take control of your health, if you're new at this, if you have friends that are new at this, you're ready to explore with them or for you or for your family, whatever it may be, if you're ready to explore a new frontier in pain resolution, the Avazzia Life Genesis II is worth a closer look. And note that word, pain resolution is what we do here at Pain Free for Life, not pain management, resolution, okay? This device is truly versatile. And the Avazzia Life Genesis II is certainly worth a closer look, okay? This is a lifeline for people who have felt trapped by chronic pain. So what I'm going to say to you is if you want to learn more about this wonderful machine and what it can do for anyone in your life, visit painfreelivinglab.com. Again, painfreelivinglab.com. Thank you for joining me on this journey to better health. And remember, managing or resolving pain is about finding what works for you. And with tools like the Avazzia Life Genesis II, I feel like the future is looking brighter than ever for everyone out there. So thank you for joining me for this solo episode. Until next time, stay healthy and hopefully pain-free. I'm Dr. Rob Van Bergen, and you're listening to Pain Free for Life.
Thanks for listening to Pain Free for Life. Be sure to follow us, share the show with family and friends, and leave us a review on iTunes. Every time you share the show, you are helping someone take their life back from pain. Visit painfreeforlife.com for more resources, including our free guides to microcurrent, the Hache protocol and inflammation, as well as our blog and online community full of people just like you, successfully overcoming all kinds of chronic and extreme conditions to live happy, productive, pain-free lives forever. And stay tuned for the next episode of Pain Free for Life.